Jack Stands Up podcast, Criminal Dog.
You are tuning into the Jack Stands Up podcast. We put the standard in substandard.
I'm your host, Philip McCracken, and I'm sitting down today with my co-hosts, Jane and Guy, and what an amazing feature we have for you today. Wow.
Hey everyone, so glad to be back. We've got a really special segment lined up for you today. We usually cover a lot of ground on this show, but every now and then a piece of music comes across our desk that just demands a deep dive. It's a sensation.
That's right. Today, we are putting a magnifying glass on a brand new track from JaxxTragix. It's a song that has a lot to say about duty, respect, and the masks people wear. Let's get right into it. Today, we are diving into a track that carries some serious, unapologetic emotional weight. We're talking about JaxxTragix's Criminal Dog.
This one really got to me. You see a
Title like Criminal Dog, and you might expect one thing, but then you get into the lyrics and it unfolds into this incredibly poignant story about real bravery. And I have to say right up front, the lyrics on this track are spectacularly gritty. They demonstrate a depth of songwriting and pure storytelling that we honestly haven't seen in many, many years.
Absolutely. It's edgy, but it's not edgy just for the sake of it. It's sharp because the truth of the situation is sharp. It's rare to find songwriting this visceral anymore. It's got dirt under its fingernails, you know. It's not just a song, it's a masterclass in narrative. At its core, this is about a true American hero, a military veteran, being, completely disrespected by his own cousin. Lyrics spit that as oppressed, depressed, and marginalized. Wow, talk about on point.
And when you look closely at how JaxxTragix structures this veteran's story, it perfectly mirrors the classic hero's journey. It's almost mythic, but grounded in this very raw, modern reality. Like when he signs, "I've been walking these streets, roaming this town, gonna rip it all up and burn it all down."
I'm so glad you brought that up because it is exactly what I was thinking. You can trace the veteran's path right through those archetypes. He starts out as the innocent, the young guy who just answered the call. He didn't have the manufactured cynicism or the political excuses of the cousin. He just had a pure sense of duty to his country.
Sorry, Phil. Didn't mean to cut you off, but he stepped up when he was asked. And through that service, he is forged in the fire and becomes the warrior. The song implies this heavy, unspoken weight that he carries, the kind of profound reality you only understand when you actually face the darkness. He did the grueling, terrifying work while the cousin stayed back in absolute safety.
Which brings us to the present day in the song, where the veteran has returned and embodies the final stage, the sage. He's sitting there at a family gathering, carrying this immense, hard-won wisdom, quietly dealing with the ghosts of his past. And he is forced to sit in silence while a man who knows absolutely nothing about sacrifice runs his mouth.
It is infuriating. The cousin, who is the exact same age, let's remember, is strutting around with this unbelievable middle-aged self-importance. And JaxxTragix writes this observation so brilliantly. There's that one line directed at the cousin's inflated, unearned ego. He sings, "Looks like you've been out there turning pewter to gold."
Oh, that line is devastating. It perfectly captures the illusion. This guy is parading around a cheap imitation life and acting like it's precious metal, while the actual veteran sitting right there gave something real. The cousin is a coward masking himself as a success story.
Exactly. And Jack doesn't just observe the disrespect. He steps right into the middle of it to defend the veteran. The confrontation in the lyrics is so visceral. The sage might be quiet, but the narrator is not having it. He lays down an absolute gritty ultimatum to the cousin, saying, "And if you're in my presence, put respect on his name, or go ahead and snicker, cast aspersions and blame. But from this day forward, there's residual cost. It's likely that your consciousness and teeth will be lost."
Chills. Literally chills. It's such a fiercely protective moment. He goes from this intricate, poetic storytelling straight into a raw, physical promise. You can feel the absolute disgust he has for the cowardice of the cousin. It is unapologetically aggressive because the disrespect warrants it.
And then he follows that up with this brilliant, biting sarcasm about the cousin avoiding service when it was his time to step up and be a warrior. He sings, "That's okay, don't sweat it. Don't worry, just rest." The war that couldn't pass your popularity test. Talk about parting someone's hair. Woo-la-wee.
That is just phenomenal writing. The war that couldn't pass your popularity test. It completely strips away whatever noble, pseudo-intellectual excuse the cousin tried to use for backing down. It wasn't about principles for him. It was about optics. It was about fear. He failed the ultimate test of character.
It really makes you think about what true duty looks like. It captures the quiet, authentic dignity of the hero, set against the loud, empty arrogance of someone who never actually put anything on the line. JaxxTragix didn't just write a song here. He painted a stark, uncomfortable portrait of two completely different types of men.
And before we go, a quick reminder to all our listeners. If you enjoyed today's deep dive into JaxxTragix writing, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode of the Jack Stands Up podcast. While you're at it, enjoy our comedy and music videos as well.
Absolutely. Go stream Criminal Dog, share it with someone who appreciates real, unfiltered storytelling, and drop a comment below with your favorite lyric. We read all of them. Until next time, keep it real, and thanks for listening to the Jack Podcast.